Trey Carson. Man, the today's show, man, is going. Well, first off, had D Brown got him off since
Man, I'm shocked. I kind of jinxed him, I guess.
Okay, he'll
Well, he
slow
ain't
down
getting
some.
They get
He gets on this week.
It's Monday. It's Tuesday.
So he done slowed down some. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
I think he got enough last week
I got
to
you.
roll over to this week.
But he bound to get some more like sooner or later.
Yeah.
He got 7, 8,
8.
8. Yeah, so he got one to fill in for
Yeah.
today.
Man, the show today, man, it's gonna be. Because you asked me, I mean, a lot of stuff that we discuss don't ever be discussed. From the mental health to the kids choosing, the streets over athletics, and to now, PEDs in sports, whether it's in high school, college, or NFL. Why do y'all feel like when it comes to those, well, a PED, a little better known if you don't know what a PED is, steroid.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Performing enhancing drugs.
Why do y'all feel like guys and girls? Is that one thing we don't ever hear about a lot of girls?
You think I don't think it's as popular.
No, but I guarantee you
Think
some
it's
of them
beginning-
taking
it's
them.
I guarantee
It's
you.
beginning to happen, though.
Yeah, but if you
Starting
ask
to
me, just the boys sports, it kind of trumps over girls and some. So
They
you
probably
really
fly-
never hear about it.
They probably fly past the radar for
I
real.
just didn't say that
Yeah.
Probably just fly.
because it's not talked about.
right. It's
No, every now and then you would see somebody in the professional level get popped
Yeah.
for
Right.
the roids, but I'm willing to bet they fly on the radar because it's not talked about, or shall I say, I think a lot of girl stuff slides on the radar when it comes to the sports because they put the emphasis on boy sports more than girls, unless it's like some collegiate basketball. Some
Right.
girls collegiate basketball trumps a whole lot of boy stuff.
yeah.
I think when you get into professional track too, women's track and field, I think there's some issues
I
Yeah.
think
that go along correlated with PED.
when it comes to that sport, I don't think they fly on the radar. Like
No,
if
no,
you-
not
think
track
so?
and field.
Nah,
But you know-
because they don't play.
Yeah.
If you eat it, boy, if you eat some beef, they got,
Yeah.
like they did Jaron Lawson,
Yeah.
but he ended up beating it.
hmm
But that's what I'm saying. They don't play in track and field.
I mean, so like, what do y'all feel like it actually pushes the athletes to either put a needle in their body or popping pills down their throats?
You know,
I think pressure.
Yeah. Money. At the professional level, money. At the high school level, recruit status and collegiate level, money. I think it's just,
Yeah, and I think in the pros, I think age too.
yeah,
I got you.
Getting older, you lose a step.
yeah.
Contract year, just
Yeah.
the pressure of all that push some people to cheat the game because it is cheating. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, it's cheating,
You're
man.
cheating the game.
That's why it's called a performance enhancement drug.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I been one of them players that said, hey, bro, if we playing against somebody and we know he on, boy, he better not tap. Boy, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Cheating, boy, don't touch me.
Yeah.
And I
They be so strong and like a machine. Boy, he'll hurt you.
yeah, I begin to think in the professional world that coaches or ownership, somebody know, this is my guy. I got a lot of money invested in this dude. I mean,
Well, it's so many outside doctors. These people got so much money.
yeah,
They can keep it under wraps though.
Yeah, yeah,
Where it
yeah.
can be just like nobody will know.
Okay, well, so let me ask y'all this then. Professional ranks, I think they're more so trying to do it, especially the older guys to stay useful.
Yeah.
And then, of course, some of them, and the younger guys is trying to put on and get that contract.
oh yeah,
So, what about high school? And if you ask me, I wouldn't be surprised there's a lot of more kids than you can imagine
Taking something.
that they're taking something they shouldn't be taking.
Right.
And if you also ask me if they are and they performing to a high level, nothing's gonna be said.
No.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
No.
Even
nothing's gonna be
if
said.
they question it,
Right.
they still not gonna go
They're not
investigate.
gonna test.
No.
They're not gonna test that kid.
Nah.
I mean, we're talking like if this dude's a star-studded high school player, and he probably doing things he probably shouldn't be doing. It may be like, man, a question amongst yourself or other coaches, but is it gonna be pushed? Nah, not if he's producing. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
No. That's one of those things they're
It's
gonna
one
look at. He just worked hard. You hear. I hate to say, you hear a coach in the gym just gonna say
He worked.
He worked hard in the gym. He goes the extra mile to put the work in.
And then
But-
we live in a state where football is king.
It's king.
I mean, 'cause I ain't gonna lie. There's a football team I saw this year. I was blown away.
You feel like you like, hold on now.
Yeah, I
boy.
mean, because when you see other football teams that's good, and you see, different body types, but then when you see one football team, but all their kids
Look like that?
look like that,
Yeah.
that has to raise some type of alarm.
Yeah.
So a team like that, the coach has to know.
Either sometimes, in the city, them kids either they come from a real program where they have a real off season, like, where they can really change their body type and taking it dead serious. Like some schools around here, kids play every sport.
Mm-hmm.
So they really don't have time to work on their body.
They don't take that time off.
No. Some schools, these kids play one sport, one position, and when the season over, they in the off-season program, and then when they get out of school, they go to a gym like Dunnis and go hit it again.
But still,
I mean, but
Cause
now this one football team. The kid didn't even touch the field.
well, the kid from the kids from Duncanville.
Okay, I'm going to say Duncanville. Now, it's one of the biggest.
Not to say I don't want to put that out
No,
there.
no.
Like,
No,
They got another one look like him though. I just saw this
man,
today.
what I'm saying, okay, like Duncanville. Their whole team doesn't look like that.
No,
No, you right.
no.
So you saying
Some of them,
you saying from the Deions to the Peons?
yeah,
they all
like that.
Tight skin. They had tight skin.
Hey, that ain't coming. Dude, you got, just I said, you got kids that they'll never touch the field.
over there bodybuilding.
Over there looking like artwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah, from the Deions to the
Yeah.
Peons.
Because genetically, if you seen some of the kids down there train consistently, and jokers they've been coming
Yeah,
from every time they jack, but
They gonna be hubbed. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but some of them don't though.
But
All of these though.
Well, I tell you, if Dunn say I done had him since he was 13, you can bet he gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean, but some kids, and what does kids and professional genetics.
Yeah, for sure.
Genetics is a prime thing as far as get your body.
Whether you
How
gonna
it's
be
supposed to
big
be.
or small, yeah,
Yeah,
genetics.
it's just like the professional bodybuilders, they all shoot up.
yeah,
oh
they
yeah,
do.
yeah,
But the ones that win has better genetics than the other ones.
yeah. That's
What separates.
the enhancement comes in.
Yes, that what separates both all of them. But you can't tell me them guys are just trying to be Mr. Olympia.
They all doing.
They all like eating like they're supposed to. They in this gym like they're supposed to, and they all shooting up. So what's come next? Yo, how much better is my genetics than yours?
Yeah.
And that's who wins.
And
The
you
genetics that comes in.
man, you get into it with these kids. You hear it's in high school today. The boys taking HGH, human growth hormones.
They've been doing this.
So
They've been doing that for.
as a high school kid, you was a pretty, you the big guy then.
Yeah.
But I mean, you had the size on you.
This thing was when you see me, I might have a 4-pack in a little roll. You know what I'm saying?
These boys ain't got that no
Nah,
more.
they walk around 12
Shredded.
pack, shredded, They see me,
4%
they
body
like,
fat.
he just country. All his folks big,
Right.
you know. But I don't know.
It's a different. Man, I'm telling you, across the state, you just watch the games, watch on TV, and they get close to the camera. The dude, and his arms are just flayed
Yeah,
out,
and then
boy.
like I said, it's a different age too, man. You know, it's a different age. These kids training different,
Yeah, they
training
are
different.
training
Training
different.
different, man.
There's no doubt
so
about
they
that.
gonna look a little different. You know, Myles Garrett, bro, when he came on the college campus, he looked like he was ready for the NFL already.
But you got those genetic freaks like that.
Yeah.
man. You do.
I mean, the thing about it though, like we got one here. He's sculpted Nick Martin.
off the most, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
He was already probably a lean kid at first when he was young. Kid started working out. He don't get swole.
I mean, but you can go through his pedigree for his brother.
Exactly.
Like that's genetics.
Yeah.
If if you got one brother that look like this, y'all got the same genetics, then what happened to you?
Especially if it's three of them.
Yeah, like what happened?
And one of them could be a runt. Now, if two of them swole and one of them small, then
You
be
can
like,
handle
okay.
it.
But if one of them just super swollen, two of them, hold on now, what's going on? Because these two is the normal ones. You the one standing out. What's going on?
Man, that pressure gets to them, man. To these kids.
Yeah, like I said, the pressure. I think that's the number one thing. The pressure. Like, think about it. If your daddy was, or somebody in your family member was this, that, and the third, and they expecting you to be this, they might push somebody to do it. Especially if they almost there, but you ain't quite there.
Yeah, but thing about it though, now you as an adult, as a parent of that child, which a lot of this go on, if they push them to it, or they know about it. Like I'm like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years, 2 years ago, man, I kicked the kid out of my gym.
You just knew he was.
No, because the daddy, he brought it up to me.
Yeah, he needed to be kicked.
He brought it up to me, and the kid. And what was crazy, the kid was actually in there working out amongst everybody else, and the daddy pulled me to the side, and he asked me about it. I was like, "What? So this what you really gonna ask me?" I was like, "Okay." Like, come here. Which was his boy. I said, "You got to go."
He probably looking like, wow.
Yeah, I like your dad explained it to you, and of course, like 6 months went on down the road, and then, of course the dad hit me back up and was like, "Hey man, I apologize. Can I get him back in there?" No, that ain't happening.
Nah,
Man.
Once you say something like that, ain't no telling.
Yeah,
You can't
'cause-
come to her.
Yeah, I mean because he was dead serious.
Yeah.
And I don't.
And I don't understand why people do that to their kids.
Yeah, these kids' levels, testosterone levels are at a super high, highest they gonna ever be. You know, so anytime you get to throwing something like that in their body, and their body can naturally start making testosterone for itself because you putting it all in their body. What happened after that?
Start looking like a girl. That's what's gonna start happening.
Get all soft and mushy.
Started having gynecomastia, or whatever you call them, the boobies.
Facts. But no, we talking about the boys side of it. I wonder if there was a study, if you can do a study on the girl side, on the top athletes across the country, how many would pop dirty?
They don't test in high school, do they?
I don't think so. And see, that's how you can get away with it. It's like that guy from the guy football player from Oklahoma. He was the first round draft pick a lot of years ago. Yeah.
Quarterback?
Nah, he played like linebacker.
Oh, Boswell.
Yeah. Like he was rolling it up.
Man, come on.
And then, of course, so apparently they don't test in college either. Well,
They do now.
oh, okay, do now.
Yeah. In the
They
league,
probably do now because of him.
That dude was.
I know in the league they do too now. They don't be playing.
Yeah, but
blood test. I'm talking about random.
Yeah.
But they a blood test you probably once every 2 weeks. You like,
Really?
man, come on, bro. I'm tired of y'all poking on me, but they don't be playing now.
And see, he looking like a big freak in college. And then when he got to the league,
They shriveled up, boy.
man, it wasn't the same no more. And so that's the thing. Like when you get on these roids, you gotta sustain that. If not,
They
you're
gonna
gonna
know.
shrink.
Everybody gonna know.
And then the more you do it, it's called side effects.
Yeah.
And you look in the sport of baseball. They just don't care.
No, they don't care.
Now, I don't know how it work in baseball. It look like they don't care, but
And if you ask me, like even like the kids that's in high school that take the roids, that's baseball players. I think they see those other guys in these contracts, like more than likely you ain't gonna get one of them.
No, man.
More than likely you're not gonna get one of them contracts. The $300 million contracts. More than likely you're not.
Man, when you start talking about them type of contracts, Mike Trout, you're talking about a hybrid athlete. You're talking about a guy that could very well just probably switch sports before he, got committed to the baseball and probably play football.
Probably could.
He might not have been he ain't gonna be no $300 million guy, but he picked the right sport that's gonna give him the money for his athleticism.
But everybody in baseball don't get those contracts.
No.
Some of them get the $50 million, just like the other sport.
Right.
Yeah.
In which a lot of especially like a lot of the high school kids, their emotion is not stable no way, and when you put a dose of roids with it, it sure ain't stable.
Yeah.
And I don't really know all the side effects to roids, but I know it ain't good.
Yeah, your liver taking a pounding.
I mean, just go back. Like, if anybody want to see what roids do to you, because one, if you're taking the roids, you gotta live too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just take the roids and expect magic to happen.
Gotta eat.
Yeah, you can do all that.
That stuff don't change.
And when just like the dude running Coleman dude, the best. They say probably the best bodybuilder ever.
Good Lord, dude.
But look at him now. He barely getting around.
People should look it up.
Yeah.
Young kids should look it up.
He barely getting around, and if you ask me, that's because for all those years when he was trying to be the king of bodybuilding and sticking that stuff in his body and lifting those heavy weights like he was lifting, it take a toll.
Man, that's a big dude. Yeah, it take a toll.
Yeah, it take a toll, and now he barely moving around.
Yeah, and to those who do it, that's by choice. I mean, people have a preference. I mean, I ain't judging nobody, but I just know when it come to kids, I'm gonna have to judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, adults, you grown, but your kids, man.
If you playing a professional sport and you taking them, you cheating the game at the end of the day.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, if you're not playing a professional sport, if you're in high school, you still cheating.
Yeah. Well, if you play,
Because you might have a kid or majority of kids that's doing everything right, and you got that slight edge, and you may look better. It may come across like you better, but you're enhanced though.
Yeah.
So everything fair to the kid that you facing. There's no difference. Okay, you coaching a sport and you got a 2-0 kid out there.
Yeah, you cheating.
I mean,
what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point?
At the end of the day, you taking the road, it's gonna catch up with you.
Yeah, whether it's trouble on the outside or it's you at the doctor's office or at the ER a whole lot.
It's gonna catch up with you either way.
Boys don't know what their blood pressure looking like when they check. You find a kid that's find one that's taking it.
I mean, but why do y'all feel like it'd be more so, if you ask me, more so prone to be a dad than a mom that'll push that on their child? I don't necessarily believe no mom would do no dumb ass like that.
Me neither.
Moms will just be oblivious to if their son doing it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an ego thing. Dads want their kids to be good so bad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
I'm not saying.
I'm not
agreeing.
That's okay, but that's not the play.
I'm not agreeing, but I'm saying that's the reason. That could be a reason.
Right.
But you also got to keep real about this. A lot of dads that want their kids to be good, they want good.
Facts.
They want good. So if you ask me,
and being good on JV don't count.
Yeah. Hey, if you ask me, the kid gets his athletic ability from who made him.
Parents.
Genetics.
Yeah.
So therefore, if your genetics didn't spill out, I was good in sports, more likely your kid's not.
Right. Unless you was one of them parents that You know, some people didn't play sports, but probably could have been good at it.
That is true.
You know?
That's why I said if your genetics didn't say it.
Right.
Because there's a lot of cats who chose not to play sports, but
Right,
they had
but they
genetics. You're like,
probably
man,
been good.
why come this dude ain't playing?
Was
Right.
probably coordinated, could throw, catch, run,
Matter of
jump.
fact, there was dudes when I was in the hood where I grew up at. They was all tall. They was all able to play basketball.
Yeah,
They was built good. Like,
probably never played.
but it was a lot of them. It was a family of them.
Yeah,
You like, did they be at the court dominating everybody?
don't even play.
Everybody, so when they walk up, everybody want to pick them. But they not play high school ball.
That'd be crazy. Though.
They don't know.
But their genetics, you seen, because
Right, so
all of them.
so when they kids start playing and be good,
Don't be surprised.
you know why.
Yeah.
You already know what's
Right.
up. Like, it might be a surprise to the people at the school who don't know, but for the
Yeah.
people who grew up with their people, you gonna be like, man, that boy daddy could have been whoop whoop.
I mean,
nobody ain't gonna believe
because
it.
the ones
you know.
that they only played basketball. But I can imagine because they was put together.
Yeah.
They was lean, but they were like 6'4". All of them.
Ah,
That's what I'll say. All of them,
That's crazy.
and they did not play high school sports.
you know, I could talk about it genetically. I can use Jeremiah Trotter, for example. You know, genetic freak. Strong, chop wood, lift weights. But now his kids, you know, you talking about
Hey, you
genetics.
talking about genetic free? You could use me as an
Yeah,
example.
oh, yeah.
Ain't that right, Cam?
But his kids, Jeremiah Jr. and Josiah, they fell into the line of
Yeah.
genetically just being freaks and good at what they do. I mean, but
See, like Walter Hill. Now it skipped over Walter. Walter wanted to be a genetic free, but it skipped over.
Walter said it was all natural a few minutes ago.
It skipped over Walter. It skipped over Walter a whole lot. I mean, like matter of fact, like my buddy Brandon, like all his folks was like 6'4" plus, but he a runt. Like he a runt. Like all of them was good in sports. It skipped over him.
Oh man!
It skipped over him.
See, if you're watching, man, you can get him later.
So Thanksgiving dinner be awkward for him. What you say?
You gotta be like, son, what the hell happened to you? All of us.
Yeah, all of us.
what happened to you? That has to be a long conversation. Especially when they talk about sports and you can't talk about it with them. Only thing you can talk about what you seen on the field. But
It's a hard show up here today, y'all.
but I mean, I think that has a lot of play in it too, especially if all your family
Yeah, they done push somebody to try to do something.
it was known, and then you like, man, what the hell happened to me?
You know what? I ain't gonna be the one left out.
Yeah.
Better stop. What's that tree? You better start looking down that tree line. What's that?
Yeah.
What's something you can buy to get your genetic check? Is this really my family? Y'all 6'5", like 5'8".
Used to be a big Wall talking about he can play tennis. Why you can't swing no racket?
Yeah, Walt can't play no tennis.
No.
Well, keep that pen in your hand, man. That mic on the other side.
The thing about it, of course, I don't necessarily believe they'll never mandate high school getting tested for that type of stuff.
Too much. It's gonna cost too much money.
Especially in this state.
It costs too much money, but I mean, they do random drug tests.
They do.
Yeah,
I ain't know that.
yeah, right?
They say they do.
Oh, I thought they did random drug tests.
Man,
They say they do. I mean,
Listen.
no, they say they do.
boy, they can't.
They got a list.
I thought they did. I thought they did random drug tests. Like, maybe they don't. So if they not doing random drug tests, they sure ain't gonna set for no roids. then.
Nah.
Hey, Trey, they got a list of people.
Yeah, I don't even know if they do that. But look, I know in the league, even in the off season, they come to your house. Like they used to come to my house down here. Swear to God.
Oh, and test you.
Yeah.
Really?
So it'd be
Man,
like
they not
unannounced.
playing.
Just pop up. Hey, we
They
got you.
Send you a text like, "Hey, we'll be at your house tomorrow from 8 to 9." For sure, because you got to keep your address and stuff updated. If you go out on vacation, you got to let them know where you at all times.
When you sign that contract, everything in it, huh?
And they ain't playing.
Hey, y'all see the question down here?
What we gonna do? Work out?
Mr. Jones, that's hard to say. That's hard to say.
She better not grab me.
I would.
Punch her. I'm joking.
That'd be hard to say.
I would.
Yeah, cause for one, it's nasty. It look nasty.
First of all, bro, she gonna be swollen than you.
Yeah, it look nasty. It's gonna look nasty.
You gonna be
All right.
Walking around, her trap's bigger than yours.
Yeah.
her chin too. Chin be all puffed out.
Mess around and try you in arm wrestle and see who's gonna pay for the meal.
You gonna pay.
Yeah. Oh man. But let me ask y'all something. If y'all was coaching and y'all knew this guy that is the star of y'all team was shooting that stuff up, popping them pills, but he's doing this for you, how would y'all take that? How would y'all handle that?
At the end of the day, he killing himself. You know
and I'm
what
gonna
saying?
tell him that too.
I mean, but
But that's his decision.
I didn't say that. Hey, I didn't say I'm gonna tell him that. Hey, I didn't say I'm gonna tell him that.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep real with you.
No doubt.
I'm gonna tell him that. But
So long as, see, I'm kind of with that too. So long as you make it a
This is your
word.
absolute best player.
so long as you say, hey, just what you're doing to yourself. In the long run, it's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
As long as I do that.
So get your ass out there on that field though.
You passed it. You ain't in the, you ain't.
I'm gonna tell his mom and them too, though. I'm gonna tell his mom and them.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him, but that's y'all kid. Y'all
At
decide.
the end of the day,
Y'all decide.
I'm the coach. I ain't his mama, his dad.
Hey, don't ask me.
I mean. So, but is there any like guidelines as far as a coach when you have a kid that's doing stuff like that?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
And you know, like, do you supposed to report it or you supposed to like?
we'll be fine.
I mean, so what happens? I mean, let's be real about it. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
No.
Ain't nobody saying nothing. I mean, nobody's saying nothing.
Even if they think it.
Yeah, they gonna say that.
No, bro.
Oh man.
I mean, but good talk. Nobody's saying it. Nobody's gonna say anything.
No.
One, you don't want to affect the impact that guy is on your team because I'm sure if you do say something, more than likely they're gonna like you out of here.
Yeah.
So that could be that key guy that's gonna push you to a lot of dubs.
Yeah. So I already.
But if they put that paperwork in your face, like if that doctor that Trey put that paperwork in your face, you probably gonna be obligated to be like, man, I gotta report this, or you finna lose your job. If they put that paperwork in your face, like this is what you're dealing with, the doctor know, they inform the coach.
Yeah. So okay. So then how as of right now, if you know right that a kid was on this, and the kid started having problems in high school. Then it's brought to you, like you get subpoenaed. Because just say for instance something happened to him, you got a parent like these coaches knew.
Mm-hmm.
Then they sue.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get subpoenaed to court to testify. Did you know?
No, I did not know.
Okay.
Because first of all, I done brought it to the kids' attention. I done brought it to the parents' attention. And now y'all gonna do this?
They've had to do the professional way.
Well,
they
guess
gonna
what?
do the professional.
Well, guess what? It's gonna be my word versus theirs.
I mean, but now
That's how people want to do. You
We
want,
pray there's no text.
hey,
Yeah.
That's how people want to do though. Like you make them aware of a situation. Look, this right here is going on with your kid. Woo, woo, wop, wop, wop. But then they want to bring it to, well, they knew woo the woo this. Man, I told you, this is your kid. Like, what you want me to do if I go?
so you would say that.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Okay, what you just told yourself.
Nah.
I got you.
I wouldn't say that though. I'd be like, I have no idea, no earthly idea.
Yeah.
Check my resume. It's squeaky clean. I've never cheated.
Okay. Now, okay. Well, I got a scenario. Then I got a scenario. Say
For real.
say something like that took place. And in that same order, a kid, and then he overdid it. Now you having these side effects. And the mama say this and that other, and you're like, nah, I didn't know. And just say you didn't know. Down the line, same issue occur. Would you say something then? Or would you like, we winning these games? So would you say something then? Or would you like sweep that on the rug?
At the end of the day,
Depends on the coach, actually.
I'm going to tell the kid's parents, and I'm going to tell the kid, I don't know what else to do at that point.
Okay. See, you saying you'll tell the kid parents, hey, Lil JoJo is on this.
Yeah, what
Okay, then down the line again, Lil JoJo had complications. Coach, you let him play still. Coach, remember that conversation we had that when you notified us that he was taking this?
I don't even know you, man. I'm sorry.
This boy wild. This man wild.
What conversation?
Yeah.
I mean, so there's nothing that because on the cool though.
Bro,
just what if? What if? What if?
Because at the end of the day, I could be wrong. I don't know.
Check this out though.
If you take that, I ain't testing.
So check this out though. What
I ain't testing.
Hey, what if? Same scenario. You keep pleading the field. I don't know what you're talking about. But yet, one of the other coaches, like, man, we knew about this.
You did? Why didn't you tell me?
They in trouble. You're right.
And now,
y'all in trouble.
Now, hey,
you did know? Why didn't you tell me?
and then
I would have reported to the superintendent. Why don't you tell me?
Hey, I get it. Like that sounds good right now, but in the court system, I don't think that
they coming after your check, bro.
They coming for you.
The thing about it is, then it's gonna be my word versus theirs.
They still gonna get that check
to the end.
They get you a good one.
Hey, listen,
you better get
my thing
you a good
is,
one.
it's people out here in this world that lie to their mama face, but get in front of the judicial system and want to tell the truth.
That's true.
So you think if I done lied to my mama, you think I'm?
Because they look at the recourse.
What are you talking about? Man, come on, man. You think I'm scared to lie to somebody?
I get what you
lied to my mama.
I get what you said, but the recourse is gonna come from that judge.
I don't care nothing about that. I done lied to my mama when she had that belt in her hand.
Yeah, that belt gonna say I love you after that.
Man, come on, man.
Them boys get on that course stand, you going up by 10.
Man, come on, man. I done lied to my mama face.
Yeah, I get you.
So these people want to go in here and give it up. But you done lied to your mama your whole life.
Take your L like you took it before.
I mean, on the cool though, if you ask me, if there are schools that's where it's known that hey, these guys year after year use stuff they shouldn't use, more than likely these coaches they know.
They know.
Yeah.
More than likely these parents know.
Somebody knows.
But so be which I haven't heard any incidents. Somebody has got any results as far as any bad results in high school to where a parent has to. You know how folks are, man. The minute something go wrong, go left, they gonna go public with it.
Yeah. It's one of them things, bro. Like, if you a coach and you know this going on, you gotta report it because they gon' at the end of the day, it's gonna fall on you.
You gotta protect yourself.
You gotta protect yourself at the end of the day. So, no matter what, if the kid doing for your team, like you gonna have to snitch on him.
Yeah,
got to.
I mean, but I don't think nobody will.
No, they're not doing it. Yeah, but I'm just saying, you have to.
I mean, you got to, but the reality of it is, if old dude getting you all these touchdowns, he getting you all these points, getting all these home runs over the fence, man, you gonna keep your mouth shut.
But your paycheck ain't gonna change though. If you tell.
I bet they keep their mouth shut. Don't tell. They don't keep their mouth shut long enough to get them in the playoffs.
If you don't tell, that paycheck could possibly go to nothing.
Especially if they can prove you knew.
Yep.
Okay, kind of like what Robbie just said. Coaches shy away from it, from those situations. Then once the season's over, the athletes for the streets.
They don't care no more.
You gonna lose.
You're right.
I mean,
but at the same time, I see what he's saying. But at the same time, you gonna lose him anyway.
True.
What you lose him at the end of the season, or lose him at the beginning, you gonna lose him anyway.
True.
So, well, what do you do about that?
I don't know. But I guess a lot of coaches like, well,
let me get what I can get.
yeah, but let me get what I can get out of them.
Then I.
I mean, but it do be that way though. Let me get what I can get, and then after I feel like I got all I can get, all right, there you go.
Well, we talk about it's a bad thing in the high school world, but in the professional world, in the collegiate world, it's the same way.
No doubt.
Because at the end of
I'm gonna get what I get out of you, and bye, and release you or trade you off or do something to get something better.
yeah.
And but in the collegiate world, you can bounce. You from year to year, you can go to 3 different damn schools.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You can these days.
High school, you pretty much stuck.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I feel like if a kid doing this, bro, he know it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt. Like if a kid's doing it, if a kid is wise enough to even fathom the thoughts
Of doing
it,
it.
he knows what he's getting himself into. He knows what he's doing. He knowing this is gonna get him an advantage, or get him because he could not be good at all,
Right.
and he want to be just equal to this competition. And in his mind, this is the only way it's gonna happen. So let me do this. Now I'm equal.
He know he wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, do whatever you can to enhance your skill set, not enhance your body to make you faster, bigger. Because you getting bigger, stronger, faster can be the same, untalented player.
I mean, that's another thing. Like, see, everybody in the world in the game of sports, especially if speed is needed, they wants to be fast. Everybody wants to be fast.
Everybody do.
Everybody can't be fast because your genetics don't say so. I don't give a damn how many hills you climb.
Nope.
What all you do to try to get fast? If your body, if it's not in you to be fast, you're not gonna be fast.
Everybody got top end speed.
I mean, every guy that lifts right in the gym wants this ideal shape. Everybody ain't gonna be like that.
Nope.
It ain't. I mean, I get it. Some bodies look better than others, and you would hope yours look like that, but everybody's body's not gonna be that way.
Nope.
Because that is what it is. I mean, everybody ain't here to be an athlete. Everybody wants to be one, but everybody ain't here for it.
Nope.
Everybody ain't here to be a doctor. Everybody ain't here to be a lawyer. You know, if anything, give me some roles so I can get that 31 to ACT.
Nah, fool.
I mean,
That's
if
real
those
talk.
type of enhancements that I could have took, man, give me that.
That Chico.
I mean, give me that, and now I'm gonna have a free education, and who knows what happens on after that? Because if there's something that can enhance your brain to get you, as far as your scores, and your smarts, that's what I would want.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a gift. That's something else that's given.
Yeah.
I mean, cats making 31s on the ACT. Everybody ain't that smart.
Everybody can't do that. And some people, you can apply yourself. I'm sorry, study.
And still
won't get it.
No.
Yeah, some people just not test takers. There's a lot of stuff that go on
Yeah.
with that. Like, I think I made it 21 or something, 22. I only took it one time, didn't study
I
nothing.
would have
Yeah.
partied like crazy when I made it that one time too.
I didn't. The thing was, I was like a 3.9, 3.8 GPA, smart, but some kids study hard, and barely make 20s. You know?
Yeah.
But like you said, it's just one of them things that's like a natural. Like, it's a lot that go on with test taking. Some kids don't do well under the pressure at the time, and it's just a lot to go on with it.
Yeah.
Dang, but I just found out this is a dude. I don't know where he's from, but I found out last week in my job. The man, like the second richest man in the world. They say he a genius, but he designed what's that Tefla, whatever car.
Tesla
car.
Oh, okay.
He designed
Elon
that thing. But that's other stuff he done designed. Like NASA now contracts through him because he found a cheaper way to shoot rockets into space. He's more efficient.
That's a gift.
Yeah. So they contract through him now. Like he got like landing beds like all over the United States.
He got just a natural gift of solving problems, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Because the way NASA was doing it was like they had to like once they flew, they couldn't reuse something.
But the way he do
What
it,
he do, you can reuse it and reuse it and reuse it. So it saves a whole lot of money. But that's if there was something to take to my brain get like that, you give me that.
All day.
Far as something to take me to
beat my body
be
up,
stronger or run faster. Nah, you can keep that.
that's gonna kill you anyway.
It's gonna kill you anyway. Cause anybody though, like, you know, cause you see it all the time, you know, you're just like, man, that dude had a roid rage. That's true. Guys actually do have them things.
Yeah. Overuse, abuse. I mean, it's abusing roids just like abusing anything, any kind of drug, cocaine, anything like that. Roid abuse.
I don't know, man. Of course, I'm sure there's kids in this area and surrounding area that's taking them.
Yeah.
And I gotta say to y'all, hey, is to be careful.
Yeah, and know what you're doing. And stop cheating.
Stop
What
cheating.
I gotta say, stop cheating.
I mean, of course, be careful. Like, no, they can't really necessarily be careful because they putting they're putting a line on bottom line right now.
You right.
I can't tell you on the air, but I'm gonna tell you a story though that I believe went down. But I ain't gonna say it on the air.
Y'all stop cheating out there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's. I wonder if that's even talked about in the schools. Using performance enhancing, it's probably not talked about. But I wonder if it is on any level besides NFL.
I'm pretty sure at the collegiate level it is.
Yeah.
Heavily talked about. I'm pretty sure that, but high school,
Probably not.
no.
I sure thought they tested.
But I think that maybe one time. I don't even think. I don't know. I don't think so.
That's collegiately. Chris, you talking about college?
Oh, you test
No,
out
I'm
time.
talking
I'm talking about high school. No.
So okay, so let me ask y'all this. Okay, then I'm gonna ask y'all another question. If y'all was a coach, in this team in your district, every year keeps you from advancing onto the playoffs. Do y'all normally meet up at a certain deal, and they stop you from advancing, and you pretty sure that team.
Man, if they'll call and report about kids transferring schools, I know they'll call and report if they know that somebody take so for sure.
I mean, but they like that one team I was telling y'all about.
If you know something, if another school that played them knew something for sure.
See, but that's the thing. You have to know for sure. I mean, cause sometimes you can do eyeball tests. You can tell. You can look for the certain signs on a kid's body or anybody's body.
You're right. You can.
I mean, if you're on roids, your body is gonna let everybody know that you're taking
They
something.
got some tendencies sometimes. They do things.
And see, it's kind of like those bodybuilders. You know, you see a lot of them have their split abs. You know, you see their abs versus being like this. You see it come open, so it goes down like this.
Like a.
Now this look at some of the bodybuilders. You know how you have you got this line in the
Straight
center
line.
and this right here. Some of the bodybuilder abs don't be like that. Some bodybuilder abs is split open, so their six pack is not touching.
Like big bulky.
Yeah, it's split. It's a gap in between. That's a sign of roids.
Is it
Because
really?
because you lifting and stuff, right? If you lifting, you're not working your intestines. And when you shooting roids up, your intestines grow too. So when your intestines grow,
They
spread.
expand.
it expands your abs. So now it stretches them out. So now you got that gap now. See, that's a sign of roids.
I did not
That's
know
a
that.
sign when you need to stop taking them.
Yeah, I mean, but
Because that start expanding.
But
and
that's
stuff like
a
that.
sign. That's a sign of roids. Because that's what's going on. Your intestine stuff growing too,
Making your abs spread out.
making your abs split. So, but that's when you done it for so long, like throughout the years. Like in high school, that's something that you couldn't tell. Because those guys been doing it. A lot of high school kids, they do it like they start in high school. So their
Right.
body, their intestines ain't had a chance to get
To
that big.
swell up that big to make the
Yeah.
abs do that. Okay.
Even like the man, you know, the little breast, I'm what they call it around your nipple area. Like it starts like that's a tell sign. You know how you can even fix that? You can't. You gotta have surgery. A lot of those guys do have surgery.
And what they do? What happens to it?
Like
It
the
expands,
tissue
too.
around like the man nipple area,
Yeah.
it gets mushy.
All get soft.
Yeah.
Okay. And they just have surgery to get it removed.
Yeah, you got to. That's the only way you can get it removed. You got to have surgery.
It's too much.
See, that's a tell sign, but that's like when you done did it for so long. So with kids, you just gotta know what you're looking for.
People don't factor in while on roids. You look at the blood pressure, checking. You know those things, those silent killers that are raised to elevated so high at times they don't know. I've been in the doctor's offices and you're working, and guy comes in, but you know you can tell he's roided.
Yeah.
Blood pressure is like out this world.
I said it's so many side effects that I don't think that especially the kids don't necessarily be concerned about the side effects. Based like, oh, I'm so young. I'm not gonna do it for this stint.
Whatever, man.
Then I'm off anyway. But they'll just say a kid is in baseball and he taking them. He got crazy numbers. He gets the scholarship. So now I got what I need. I can stop taking them.
Well,
Well,
he gonna stop taking them until he dropping performance. Then he
Yeah.
gonna get right back on.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to keep it up because the roids is what got you to the level you was on anyway.
Yeah.
So the minute you stop taking them, especially if you was on that level prior to,
Right.
like Barry Bonds, because it's saying that he took roids. He never tested dirty for it, but they say he took them. Prior to him getting as big as he got, he was already, to me, well, not to necessarily me, it was just obvious that he was a Hall of Famer.
He's an elite
Right.
baseball player.
Yeah, he was a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And then his head got big. I mean, literally.
And
so
his feet. And
So I don't know. Like, who knows if he took him? Now, at that particular level, roids may make you hit the ball farther and harder, but it's not gonna help you hit the ball.
now that dude just hit.
Not at all.
Not hit. He just hit.
I mean, but even if you couldn't hit, your
It's
hand
not
eye
gonna-
coordination,
no,
the
it's not gonna
steroids is
enhance
not gonna speed
that.
that up.
No.
Either you got that or you don't. But it may have your balls going a little bit longer.
So
yeah,
goes
it
back
might
to
be
you
like
talking
the
about skill
one
set.
that you was tapping that was gonna hit that fence.
Yeah.
It's out of
Yeah.
there.
So it goes back to what you said about skill set. Either you got the skill set, because if you don't have the skill set, you're trying to enhance that part.
Yeah, facts.
That's not gonna work.
Facts.
So either you got it or you don't.
You got it. You gotta have it.
Right.
But in high school, especially in football, skill set sometimes ain't needed. Sometimes you just be bigger and stronger.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like sometimes you can just be bigger and stronger in football, and you can get away
Yeah.
with it.
Like a lot of times in high school, the faster, stronger kid beat out a more skillful kid.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'll tell you where
Just
they do.
'cause.
I'll tell you in high school where they do test that though. Powerlifting. You go to state. When you start going to state.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. When I was in school, they
Oh, they used to test?
You test. You test it before you go state. Before you advance state.
I mean, but like, wouldn't it be crazy knowing you? Just say, for instance, you just 5-star defensive end, got every offer, and you line up with a guy across from you, don't have your skill set at all. He whoop you all game. because he was in hands. So they have to suck.
I'd be mad.
Like that would have to suck.
And I wouldn't even count it, man. That shit don't count.
It wouldn't play off if they sent you home.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
It'll count that day, but it won't count after I found out.
And I'm pretty sure they finna start looking at him because he whooped you.
I mean, but think about it though. Like they have to suck for a kid that did everything right, and he has to go suit up against a kid that's doing everything wrong for us with his body wise to get a competitive advantage, and his competitive advantage would got him over you. Or okay, let me do something different then. Let's say you're doing everything right. There's one spot. Guys get invited to a camp. They need one spot at that particular position. If somebody you face was natural like you, he ain't gonna beat you.
But they juiced
But
up.
somebody juiced up. So he's gonna outperform me that day, and they extend the offer to him. And they like, hey, we wish you the best.
He passed the eyeball test.
You'd be mad, but
Really like that have to suck.
yeah.
I mean, they have to suck. That okay, man. Like,
Anytime you get cheated, and anyone know you can do about it, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Anytime. I mean, we lost to Dallas Madison in the playoffs in basketball, and we probably could have went to state. Matter of fact, because I think it was the regional final game. But come out years later that all their players was ineligible.
Wow.
So you look at it like, and I've been out of high school 10 years now, but it maybe came out like maybe when I was out of high school 4 years, like dang, all of us was legit, but we got cheated. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, they cheated everybody.
yeah, they did, and I think they won state in basketball.
Yeah.
matter of fact, even when I was coaching, when I was coaching Tyler in baseball. I was going to Tyler in baseball. It was 10U, and we had the state championship game. This is it. Whoever won state was going to go to the region and play somebody, and then we was going to represent the state of Texas and go down to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We messed with this team. Both of us good, but we knew they had bats they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So because the baseball give you a list of bats that hey you can't use these bats.
Right.
They had 2 of them. So these 2 little kids they went yard on us. I had a parent that all he did he understood the bat. He said hey that's those bats you can't use those. He said you gotta tell them you can't look at the bat, you gotta look at the serial number. They make 2 different kinds, and they both look alike. The VIN numbers is different. I almost got kicked out that game because they wouldn't look at the VIN number. Yeah, and you supposed to.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it. We got beat. Like by 2 runs. They ended up beating the team at the regional deal. They went to Florida. So when they get down there, they're like, hey, these bats, y'all can't use these bats.
But they been using them.
But they've been using them. Like, that's up.
Yeah. Anytime you get cheated in any kind of way, bro, that
Bats be shaved.
Yeah, like they
stuff,
told
man.
him, hey, because they did what they posted. They look at the VIN number,
Right.
And it's like, hey, now these bats are outlawed. You can't use these bats. They went the same team, and they was 2 and done.
That should have made to come home early. Shouldn't have been able to play.
it just make your mind wonder like, dang, what we would, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking, I'm like, boy, that's messed up, boy.
I mean, but think about it. Now, there are cases, though, but even now, you ain't got to look at no count. The coaches, that's recruiting coaches, maybe looking at a certain position, they got 1 scholarly left,
That happens a lot.
and it's going to be out of these 2 guys. Well, okay, no difference. No, if this one guy is clean, this other guy's rolled it up. And just the one that's rolled it up looks like he's better. They're going to go with the one that looks like he's better. But they're not getting the best product. They're getting the one that's enhanced. So then the kid.
Think about really, bro. Now that I think about it, that's probably why some of these supposed to be big time recruits don't be as good as people think they are. get to college and now you can't take this stuff no more that you've been taking.
Yeah. If you ask me, that stuff go on more than we think.
Yeah, that's what I said. I really think that might be what's going on for real.
Before you said that, I was thinking about, do you see some of these kids coming out of high school?
Yeah.
I mean, these dudes are just yoked.
If you ask me, it happens more than you think. You have when I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the kids not getting the scholarship over the other kid because the other kid is in hands.
Probably so, for real.
And you were doing everything right.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, I believe that goes on a lot. You got kids that's being looked over, and other kids getting picked because they are doing the extra illegal stuff, and the other kid doing everything right, but his numbers are good, but the other one look better, his numbers are better.
Yeah, especially them kids, especially the kids that just always want to go to them camps because they look the part. They know they're gonna be big, fast, physical.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no telling.
And then get a ton of offers behind it too.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit this camp because first thing they gonna say when you go to a camp and them college coaches look around, they gonna try to look and see who looks the part.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They gonna run you, see who fast.
Projectability.
After that, yeah, that's how they do it, man. I mean, we went to a camp. We went to a Louisiana Tech camp. And one kid came out there, he looked good. They ran the 40. He ran a 4.4 something. And a coach came up to him and said, "Hey, get you a good pair of gloves. If you catch these balls, we're gonna offer you today."
Oh yeah.
I promise they told him that. They had already offered me, but I was just like, "Dang, that's crazy."
Dude, I know a kid.
It worked like that.
Kid went to Rice Camp from New Boston years ago. Ran a 4.4. They offered him.
That's how.
Yeah.
That's how it be. I remember the lineman from Texas High. He went to a camp. He had a Division I offer. He didn't even start for Texas High, but just the fact that he looked the part, he looked good at the camp.
They're not. I mean, they're not all committable anymore.
They pulled his offer
at
the end, but he got the offer because he looked the part. So ain't no telling.
I mean, but like I'm saying, a lot of kids get those offers just because they look the part.
Yeah.
But
look the
again,
part.
how many kids is legit though?
Oh, I said it probably. That's probably what's going on. Them kids go to college and can't take that stuff no more. And fall off the wagon.
Still got to play the game. That's why these. I mean, camp. You got to admit, camp athletes have and 5-star stuff has ruined high school.
Yeah, if you ask me, yes, because
they've been having it though for years and years.
But you don't need.
It's money driven now.
You don't need camps to get seen.
Mm-mm.
Like if you ask me,
you know the camps. I want to tell kids this: the camps that you go to is the ones that's hosted by the college. Right?
Yes.
The ones that's okay. This is Oklahoma State camp. This is TCU football camp. This is, and they usually one day they usually like $30-$40. Them the ones you want to go
That's
to.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Not them other ones. You know, I think I went to one more other kind of camp. It was like a Nike skills camp. It was like a Nike skills camp. It wasn't a combine, but we just went there and did football stuff. But the other ones, I wouldn't go to none of that. The ones you need to go to is the ones that's hosted by the college.
And some of the colleges won't even offer you unless they see you. If
they want. First of all, the thing they tell you to do is, well, nowadays it's different, but back then they tell you bring your tape, because if you look good at the camp, they'll go back and watch your tape and be like, okay, this dude is legit. We're gonna offer him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, like even Landon, Clemson was telling Landon, if you come down here, we'll offer you. What the hell you mean? I got a Bama offer.
What's the point?
I got Ohio State offer. You want me to drive all the way down there just for y'all to offer me?
If I was Landon, I wouldn't have went to no camps. For what?
I mean, I'm just saying. That's true. I mean,
I wouldn't have went to not one camp. For what? I already got these offers for a star.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have went to no camps, bro. None. None.
And see, like the one that he went to in Florida, that was an Under Armour. That was the one when he went. What's the word when you went viral?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He didn't need that camp.
But that didn't matter. I mean,
I wouldn't went.
That was just
that's what I'm saying.
Junior camp for them, you know.
I wouldn't go to no camps, bro. None. Especially if I'm man, you come from a small town like this, you behind the 8 ball. As far as like you just gonna be behind, bro. They more advanced in the city in drills, and they just know more. Like for instance, like Landon, he probably never did that drill a day in his life, but that's a drill that they do. Defensive linemen do everywhere.
Facts, everywhere.
So what's the point of even doing that to yourself, or going to a camp where you might not already got these offers? Well, I'm gonna go over here and run a bad 40, bad,
right?
Like I'm not doing that.
Even like because the hottest cat in Taylor County is D Brown.
Yeah, D Brown for instance. I wouldn't go to not one camp.
But he don't need to.
For what?
He don't need to.
Everybody that needs to see him gonna come walk through them Texas outdoors.
Yep.
There's no point.
Yep.
There's no point. I wouldn't go to not one camp.
You got 8. They looking.
Yeah, you already got 8.
You already got 8. They looking.
You already got 8.
Yeah, but the big dog's looking.
Yeah,
now,
they gonna come.
Yeah.
So
keep changing, keep growing, keep getting help.
The biggest one he got now is what? Oklahoma State.
Or either Oklahoma State or Baylor.
Yeah. So they finna start rolling in. It's no point.
So I don't know, man.
All the camp can do at this point is hurt you.
No doubt.
Especially when you got the film, the backup that you already a good player. You already got 10 offers.
Game film matters. I don't care.
You got 10 offers before your senior year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ain't no point. I ain't going to no camps. For what? I just work on my skills. That's it.
It's simple. Yeah. So with that being said, man, we're gonna wrap this show up. If there are any kids out there that think you gotta put some stuff in your body that you don't necessarily need, you don't have to. If the plans for you to get whatever you're gonna get it without it.
Yep.
So whatever's meant for you, it's meant for you. If it ain't, it just ain't.
Amen.
Everybody path ain't to continue to play sports.
Right.
Sometimes at the high school,
that's supposed to be it.
Supposed to be it.
Yeah.
Hell, if I could have gave something to Tyler that made him shoot up 4 more inches.
Your conversation would be a whole lot different.
Yeah.
I mean about your.
But that wasn't his path though.
Right.
The path that he's on, that was the path that was intended for him.
Right.
And that's why when people got to try to stop them altering their path, just for you to fall back in the same spot you started from.
Or fall deeper.
Yes. So with that being said, Lord say so. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe out there in them streets tomorrow. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, though. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll talk about the playoffs.
Yeah. Not the other good stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
With that being said, this is the best sports morning show on this side of heaven because my mama said so.
You